Orpheus was unlike any other mortal. As the son of the muse Calliope and the god Apollo, his music was a divine gift that could enchant all who heard it. With his lyre in hand, he could make rivers pause, trees bend toward him, and even the wildest beasts grow tame. His melodies wove emotions into the very air, and his poetry painted pictures so vivid they seemed to come alive. Among those drawn to his music was the beautiful nymph Eurydice. From the moment they met, their love blossomed like a song, each note harmonizing perfectly with the next. Their days were filled with joy, laughter, and the sweet strains of Orpheus' lyre. But fate is seldom kind to those who love deeply. One fateful afternoon, as Eurydice wandered through a sunlit meadow, a satyr caught sight of her. Wild and untamed, the creature pursued her with reckless abandon. Frightened, Eurydice fled through the tall grass, her heart pounding in terror. In her desperate attempt to escape, she failed to see the serpent coiled in the underbrush. With one misstep, its fangs sank into her flesh, and darkness swiftly claimed her. Her soul drifted away, descending into the cold embrace of the underworld. When Orpheus learned of her death, his grief was boundless. The world, once filled with music, now echoed with silence. Desperate to reclaim his beloved, he resolved to do the impossible. He would journey to the realm of Hades and bring Eurydice back. With his lyre clutched tightly in his hand, he descended into the underworld, his music guiding him through the land of shadows. He played as he walked, and the mournful notes softened even the most hardened hearts. The tormented souls ceased their wailing to listen. The river Styx, dark and endless, rippled with sorrow at his song. Even Cerberus, the fearsome three-headed guardian, lowered his mighty heads and allowed Orpheus to pass unchallenged. Before the throne of Hades and Persephone, Orpheus played one final song, a melody so filled with longing and love that even the king of the dead was moved. Hades, rarely swayed by mortal pleas, offered Orpheus a chance to reclaim Eurydice. But there was one condition. As they ascended back to the world above, Orpheus must not look back. If he did, Eurydice would be lost forever. Hope surged within him as he turned toward the path leading to the surface. Step by step, he climbed, feeling Eurydice's presence just behind him. Yet doubt gnawed at him. Was she truly there? Or had Hades deceived him? The weight of uncertainty grew unbearable. Just as the first rays of sunlight pierced the shadows, Orpheus could resist no longer. He turned. For one fleeting moment, their eyes met. Eurydice, her form still bathed in darkness, reached for him. But it was too late. A silent force pulled her back into the depths, her expression filled with sorrow and love. Orpheus lunged forward, but there was nothing he could do. Eurydice was gone. Broken and inconsolable, Orpheus wandered the world alone. He sang no more songs of joy, only mournful laments that carried his sorrow to the heavens. He rejected all companionship, choosing instead to live in solitude, consumed by grief. In time, the Maenads, followers of Dionysus, took offense at his rejection of love and companionship. Enraged, they tore him apart in their frenzy. His severed head, still murmuring Eurydice's name, drifted down the river. Hebra's and his lyre, carried by the waves, played its final song. Yet even in death, Orpheus' love endured. Some say his soul was finally reunited with Eurydice in the underworld, where they could be together for eternity, beyond the reach of fate's cruel hand. Their tale is one of love and loss, of trust and doubt. It reminds us that patience and faith are fragile things, easily broken by human weakness. But above all, it speaks to the power of love, a force so strong that not even death can silence its song.